Hi guys, so yeah, I'm currently just playing a game I used to play a lot. So yeah. And I'm playing the new track. But yeah, the race system isn't really that good because it takes a while for everyone to register. So for example, if I was a leader and I crossed the line for a full flap, it would take a while for the second person for it to show the second person how far behind they are. So yeah. And I have not played this track before. I've only had a few laps so far, so as you can see I've only done 2 literal laps on this. So I'm struggling. So this is certainly a difficult circuit because all the corners are so slow. This is probably one of the only sections that is quite fast. And then the rest of the circuit is like really difficult to carry any speed through. Because whenever I try to carry any speed, I just smash into the barrier. This is probably also the only other part I can carry speed on as well, so I'm going to show you the thingy in a minute, which is all the lap times that have been recorded in the session, so yeah. So when you go to your local kart track in a session, you'll see all the kart numbers and all the driver names and then all their best laps. It's like that. So it shows the username and then it shows not necessarily the kart, but I think the kart number, and then it shows their best lap and last lap, and I'm pretty sure best 8 as well. So you can see. But then at the same time, they do allow lots of different karts on track. So a good way to spot if you are in a, for example, if they're in the slowest kart in the game and you're in a relatively fast kart, you'll be able to tell if they are because you'll instantly fly past them on the straight. And you'll also be able to tell if you look at their laps. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go into the pits now, so I can show you the lap time thing. So my lap puts me 5th. It's difficult to get any speed through the corner because anytime I try to turn with a reasonable amount of speed, it just completely goes wide. In fact, I'm not sure if it is or not, but I'm going to check to see the tyre, because I can definitely tell it's wet. So I definitely think I've not got the right tyre on. So I'm going to have a quick check. So yeah, I might be able to gain a few seconds if I've got the right tyre on. But when you're at your rental indoor karting track, you're not really going to need to worry about if you've got the right tyre on or not, because as slick tyres will be on them, there should never really be any water or any moisture on the circuit. So I'm just driving my car around. So yeah, guys. What I'm playing is this KF1K Karting Better. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for the sub. COD chassis, 1,000 miles. It's kind of for 750 miles. So if I go into, I'm gonna have a look on this and see what the best car is. 100 thing. So I need 50 more miles until I can get it. So if you ever join the game and you're pressing the accelerator, just get out of your car and get back in. Or do that even. So I'm just going to make sure I've got the right tyres on. I can't tell it, I'm not sure if the blue ones are the wet or dry tyres. So, yeah. I'm gonna suspect I'm with the... In fact, there's moisture on the circuit, so... But anyway, I've done some laps on here now, so I'm gonna go to a different track. I'm gonna show you all the tracks that there is in the game right now. So, yeah. I'm gonna also go ahead and just join a different game on my PC, which is a game I was playing for a little bit earlier, because, yeah. So, Candy Clicker, that's a game I was playing earlier. because there's nothing else to really do on Roblox in my opinion besides play this game and AOC 2, which I've started playing again, so yeah. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, there's this, there's 4 tracks, KF1K Kranji Siwa, KF1 Kranji CCW, KF1 Jurong Arena, TKA, Mansell Raceway, Frankia Quarter Karting, PFI Karting, and Buckmore Park. So I'm going to go ahead and travel to Mansell Raceway. That's a pretty weird name if you ask me, but yeah. I'm going to go ahead and use that one. Let's have a look at what the fastest lap is. 43.7, alright. If I can get, I'm not sure if they've got a kart that is either the same as me or quicker than me, so for all I know, they could be in reasonably slow karts, and I could end up setting 40 seconds on the first lap, and I only improve from there, but I invalidated my lap. You've got to be so careful because as if you go on the grass, you'll invalidate your lap. I guess you can use a bit of curve, but you can't use too much. All I'm saying is you have to stay on track pretty much. But then, even in F1, you can get time penalties if you use too much curve. Because there is a certain point of a curve you can use. So if you're wondering what all that noise is, I've just got some of my windows open. Because when I am sleeping, my room can get really hot. So that's why I open my windows to cool the whole room down. And that was a relatively decent Sector 1 and S2, I'd say. Oh, way too much speed there, folks. So yeah, now all the laps have been reset. So all people's bests, they might still remember their personal bests, but it's kind of, in my opinion, the thing where it acts as a new session, in my opinion. Because whenever there's a new session starting, at the end of the real rental karting indoor session, so if I went for a session, let's say I went for 3 sessions, the first one was at 1 PM, and the third one was at 2 PM. At the end of each session, a few minutes after the session ends, that session lap times will be not deleted, but it will just be reset for the next session. I'd say that final corner is the one I need to improve on the most, in my opinion. I feel like I've got a pretty decent line through there. I'm going to have a bit of a lift off. Still too much speed, unfortunately. I just don't know what I was thinking. So, yeah. You've got to be careful of how much speed you carry through your corners, because it's quite easy to use too much curve and go on the grass. But when you're on an indoor rental karting place, the only place you can really hit is by going into the barriers. Because, yeah. So if you go too much to the inside or the outside, you'll scrape the barriers. You either go straight into the barriers, or you just scrape it a little bit, which will slow you down. And I've got a better exit than him onto the straight. And unfortunately, I just smashed it into the barrier on the exit. I just carried too much entry speed, and my car just couldn't steer in time, quite frankly. So that's another trick. If you carry too much speed through the corner, you will either just go very wide on the exit, or you will just completely hit the barrier midway through the corner. So, yeah. So yeah, it's the another flaw about this race system is it doesn't ask anyone if they want to join the race or not. You know, I reckon it should ask that, and if they say no and they're still on the track, it will just put them into a normal 3-lap mode. But if they press yes, they will be lined up on the grid in a random order. I reckon that could improve gameplay more, to be honest with you. So then it's actually fair. Right? If I knew the track very well and it had lots decent experience on it, I reckon I could actually perform quite well in a race against other people. And especially if I knew everyone is in the same car as well, so I know I'm not going to have any advantages whatsoever. But if it is in real life, the only advantage they could have is if I was heavier than a man, being they're lighter than me. .3. I'm pretty sure my laps are within about a second of each other, to be fair, so yeah. Oh, that's a bit much. Hopefully I don't get invalidated for that. And it doesn't look like I did, so that's good. But I went wide there. Yeah, I got invalidated there though. That's a bit too much track usage. 46.8, man. So yeah, guys. And for any new viewers that have just joined the stream, I will show you what this game is again. In like after this race. fact, I'll leave the game to show you what the actual picture for the game looks like as well. And I'm rapidly gaining on this man. Dang it, man. And James crosses the line in 3rd place for a podium, folks. Dang it. So yeah. So this is what the game looks like, folks. Anyway, so I'm gonna start up other karting things, experiences. Times 2 points go-karting extreme, so gridline karting. So yeah, is there any description? So of high-speed racing, I'm gonna join this. By the looks of how many people are on the game right now, it doesn't seem like a popular game, because it's got 10 players on the game right now. So yeah. But then at the same time, right, it could be one of those good games, but unfortunately not many people saw the game, even though they did lots of advertisements on, not just on Roblox, but on socials as well, like TikTok and YouTube and whatever. Lots of people saw it, but they didn't want to, but karting games isn't their sort of type of game either, for example, so there's certainly a lot of karts here. Whee! These brakes certainly seem to be quite frankly, really powerful, because the thing is, this looks like a good track, but it accelerates so quickly that it's difficult to drive, because the second it's almost like a couple tenths after. It's not even like 2 tenths after. Whee! it's really difficult, right, to flipping control the car, right? I certainly don't want to play this because as in real life, right, whenever you try to brake and you go through the corner, your car's just not going to slide every time. So I've fallen a troll on the other ones. So yeah, karting. I'm going to try gridline karting, this one. 0 players online. This doesn't seem like... Oh, I was about to join there. Joining server. Is this an actual game? Or is this just... So, surprisingly, there's only 2 tracks in the game. You would think to release there'd be a cut more than 2 tracks. Otherwise, people will get bored of the tracks. Let me just reset my character. Is this a glitch or something? Because I seem to just to be spawning here. Teleporting. Yeah, this is just a glitch. Maybe it was just a one-time glitch. Maybe I don't need to worry. Maybe I just needed to rejoin. Yeah, no. Not playing this either. So this looks more like a simple kart game. It just looks like colourful karts that are not too difficult to drive. Oh god, I've got to wait for players. This is not good. The most piece of advice I can generally offer someone that is just starting go-karting is drive at your capability. If you feel uncomfortable, well, let's say you want to see how fast the cars go, and you get really scared of the speed, right? Build your speed up. Don't go full speed straight away, right? Instead of just coming into the pit and saying I'm too scared, I want to get off, that's a waste of money. They're not just going to give a most contracts won't just refund you because you don't like the speed of the cars. They'll say, mate, you are in control of the speed. All you have to do, if you don't want to go full speed and you don't think you ever will, just come here and have some fun and go slow. As long as you don't ruin other people's session. Because people like me have got experience in... When I first started karting, I was the same as most people. I was scared. I wasn't sure. I was very nervous to start driving. So, yeah. I went really slow, but now I'm going quite fast because, yeah. So if you're just starting karting, drive at your own pace. Some people, they just need a couple slow laps to get to know the track. And then they'll be zooming on their way around the track. Maybe not as fast as all the professionals, but a lot quicker than any average go-karter, for sure. And this is like one of those most simple tracks, because it's got a little straight, it's got an up ramp, a down ramp, a hairpin, and then it's got a straight, and then it's got another hairpin. It's quite a simple track. So yeah, the track can get very boring after not even after that long. So yeah. Superkart Simulator. I don't know if this has got any packs. If it does, I don't want to play it because I just want to play like a normal karting game, but it's got like a little twist to it, like where you have to train your speed. I have zero clue if it's just me that's using my boost button or not, but I seem to be gaining on him quite a lot, to be fair. But not enough to be able to beat him, so... Is there some form of, like, training area, or do you just literally ride around? Oh, there is pets. Training area, there we go. I need to make my way to the training area. So yeah. Anyway guys, this is kind of like a game, right? You can easily AFK on. So I'm gonna work out a way to So guys, I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get my second one, and I'm gonna have to set it up here. So I need to use big brain logic here and work out how I'm gonna simply connect it. Literally how I'm gonna connect it, because it's just kind of like not working, I should say.